Whether you're your favorite pal and your social media platform artist, and also the future generation of this on social media right here, and also the YouTube channel Dr. Do, the YouTube channel Dr. Do here, alright y'all? Today's video, we're gonna do some NFL talk. NFL right here, y'all. You guys love NFL so much. I figure you might want to watch this one, okay, y'all? And also wearing my jersey and my hat. Support my team right here, y'all. Go Houston, alright? So this video is about the NFL quarterbacks. We all know quarterbacks are like one of the most important positions in the NFL. You gotta have a person to throw the ball and make sure that other player catches it. You also make records, make more touchdowns and a lot of interceptions and stuff. And however, but not all quarterbacks can be that good at all. So we're going to talk about the three quarterbacks who supposed to be one of the best, but becoming one of the worst NFL quarterback busts of all time. Right here, y'all. Before we continue to talk about this, alright? Please sure to subscribe to the channel right here. Hit the notification down below. And make sure you guys keep up the video I'm making stuff. And also, this channel is basically a mixology. It's about every video I want to do, talk about stuff. I'm a mixologist, not besides doing drinking stuff, but it also mix up things that are good for all of y'all. And you guys like channels like history, sports, or anything to do with the thing you guys like and stuff. Then the channel you guys will like about, okay, y'all? I mix history, sport together, and also other good history right here. And I'll talk about other things you guys like about, alright? So, on to this story, okay? First off, we are going to talk about this quarterback, alright? He was supposed to be one of the biggest quarterback players of all time. He's supposed to be one of the best, but ended up becoming one, like, the second worst or the worst quarterback of all time here, right? This quarterback name is Ryan Leaf. You guys know who Ryan Leaf is. You guys might know him as a terrible quarterback. Okay, y'all? This guy was so bad at his job. He played for the San Diego Chargers from 1998 to 2000 and stuff. And about this quarterback, he was born in Great Falls, Montana in 1976. Alright? He grew up his whole entire life loving football, alright? He was supposed to be he also became one of the best quarterbacks in his high school years. So he had problem with being a quarterback. I heard about he went through some troubles during his time at a quarterback in the high school years. Alright, y'all? But he managed to be the good one for that high school and did some good championships and stuff. So, but in 1995, he signed with the Washington. He signed with the Washington State in Washington, playing quarterback for the team itself. He played from 1995 to 1997. He led them to winning a good college championship. He did well at a quarterback with his mobile athleticism, his legs, his arm. That's what people wanted from him. People say that he had problem of being good at a leader, but who knows? But it's not just leadership they want, but also how good your arm and stuff, how many yards you can throw, and how far your football can be go from point A to point B. Right here, y'all. Ryan Lee did have a good college year at a Washington State quarterback. But right after he finished his championship in 1997, he decided to join the NFL draft in 1998. But however, he had a competition with another quarterback you guys might know, Peyton Manning. Peyton Manning was a Tennessee quarterback back when he was playing college with the University of Texas itself. He is a great opponent with Ryan Lee. Both of them want to know who's going to be first in the first round draft in the 1998. San Diego believed that they would take Peyton Manning in the second round, or Indianapolis wanted Ryan Leaf as their quarterback. But however, Ryan Leaf said he doesn't want to join Indianapolis at all. He wanted to go somewhere that had the beach and stuff. So, in the first round, in the 1998 NFL Draft, Indiana Colts selected future Hall of Famer Peyton Manning. I like Peyton Manning. He's a good player, man. He's one of my favorite quarterbacks of all time. He even played for Denver Broncos for my brother team. Brandon, you know him. Brandon is a Denver Broncos fanatic, alright? He supported Denver. I support Houston, alright? I'm the only person in my house who supported the Houston Texans right here, y'all. And so, Ryan Leaf got picked by San Diego Chargers at a first round, second pick of the 1998 NFL Draft, signing a contract with them for 4 years. This like 30 or 40 million dollar, supposed to be the biggest contract in NFL history during that time and stuff. And so Riley tried to become a good quarterback. He looked good when he was playing in the preseason and stuff, but however, after being a starter for the San Diego Chargers in 1998, after doing good in the 2 rounds, including his first snap was terrible interception, man. Like, oh my god. I'm like, what the heck, man? Oh my god. Ryan Leaf, oh my god, he's so weird. That's so embarrassing for him. But however, he did well after 2 games. But however, he started having problems doing better and stuff. Like, for example, he was terrible at throwing the football very badly. Like, he like, oh, there you go. Oh, no, wait, not you. I didn't make the throw at you, man. He was terrible at trying to find his receiver and stuff. For example, like, he's bad at play calling, right? When his coach said, throw the football at your wide receiver on your right. And when he did, he threw it at his left. He's bad at accuracy, man. He's like bad at doing his job as a quarterback. His problem is stay focused. He's not focused at all. He's bad at listening and learning where to throw the football and stuff. Plus, he played poorly, really bad. Plus, an incident happened to him in the locker room where he yelled at a reporter like, "Don't you dare! Don't you fucking dare!" Yeah, like yelling at him while he was on camera. I was like, that's embarrassing right there. And then he apologized about what he did and stuff. But however, he ought to get more injured while he playing NFL and stuff. He did so badly in the NFL. In 2000, he was released by the San Diego Chargers because he drove them back to the dark ages. He did so bad. He was the worst quarterback in their team. So, and then he decided to play with another team like Tampa Bay, but he got released like a month or 2. And then he tried to play with the Dallas Cowboys in 2001, but only played 4 games with 1 touchdown and 3 interceptions. Oh my god, that was terribly sad for Brian Lee. And then he tried to go with Seattle Seahawks in 2002, but didn't get good results. I think he played in the NFL from 1998 till 2002, and he retired. He didn't have the dream he wanted and stuff. Plus, he did terribly after the NFL. He went on to do a lot of drugs and try to do some bad thing after that. He went to jail multiple times, got sentenced to 10 years in prison. Gee, this guy had issue with that. But he went to rehab. He had released and went to rehab, and then he tried to become a better person. He even owned a a radio station show, and also he's an analyst in a college football and stuff. Poor Ryan Lee. For how many yards he threw and stuff, he threw 14 touchdowns and 36 interceptions. His passing yard is 3,666 yards, but his passing rating was 50. Poor dude. That sucked for him. He was 6'5". Alright? But hey, Ryan Lee, I think you're not a first round pick. You're not the worst. I think you're not ranked as the worst first round pick quarterback all time. Like this one right here. Jamarcus Russell right here, y'all. And you guys know who Jamarcus Russell? he was the worst quarterback in the 2000s right here, y'all. He was supposed to be one of the best quarterbacks in the 2000s because he was big. He is 6'6". I mean, like, geez, big guy for a quarterback position, right? Jamarcus Russell was born in Mobile, Alabama. Played for the Alabama Mobile High School. He was a big quarterback in high school year, like 6'3" and stuff. He managed to lead them to a state championship when he was a junior and stuff, but lost badly. He holds the Alabama record for 10,000 yards in his high school. Still holding it till this day in Alabama and stuff. After he finished his high school football, he decided to sign with the LSU, with the Louisiana State University, with the LSU Tiger from 2005 to 2007. He did well as a quarterback. I'm like, gee, this quarterback had to be one of the best ones that came out of LSU and stuff. He managed to win the quarterback position in his sophomore year quickly and lead them to a Sugar Bowl against the Notre Dame quarterback, Brady Quinn. Alright? He did well. He won MVP and stuff. But however, he decided to don't do college football next year, but decided to join the NFL draft in 2007. He wanted to become the first round pick. He wanted to become one of the best, but in 2007 he got drafted by the Oakland Raiders. He demanded a biggest contract he ever wanted. He demanded $70 million, 4 years, and $35 million guarantee. He decided to hold out during his practice. I'm like, dude, why are you asking $70 million? Why do you need that much, alright? I mean, you could have waited after you do good in your rookie season stuff, okay? And then he hold out, and they let him sign, and then they did a contract for him, alright? I'm like, if I was a rookie quarterback, I would have waited on a contract after my rookie season and see if I wanted to sign that much to do it, alright? So, his first year as a starter was like week 12 or week 14. I don't know what, like 2 weeks before the last season of the game. He did awful in his rookie season, alright? He only drew like 2 touchdowns, 15 interceptions, and 2 fumbles in his rookie season. I'm like, jeez, that is very bad. Like, during his off season, he was gaining weight, like 20 or 40 pounds. I'm like, why is he gaining weight? Why is he becoming more fat during his off season? Should he be working out and keeping his eye on his career, making sure his life is doing great on football? Exercise more, eat vegetable, eat fruit. Look at me. After I make drink video, I go work out, alright? I make sure my body is healthy and stuff. I drink a lot of water, drink a lot of protein, all that, okay, y'all? So, you guys say I don't work out and stuff after I do my video. You see my workout video. You guys should know about that, alright? Okay, so he decided to try to make sure he watched his weight and stuff during the offseason. He said he promised he would be better. By the second season, he didn't do as well, but he did a little better than his last season, but not as good at all. He drew like 1,000 yards, like 8 touchdowns to something interception. He didn't do as much than in his second season, but however, it would get worse for him. Jamarcus, after his second season, he went downhill. He went very, very downhill at a quarterback. Alright? You know what he did? He didn't do nothing. He didn't train with his other players at all, like they do, and also watch some videotape sorry y'all, alright? He didn't watch the videotape of the team that he's supposed to go against and learn what they are trying to do and stuff. Instead, he was ignoring the training videotapes. That disappointed me. He also gained more weight during his off season at the second season. I'm like, Stop eating too much. That is bad for your health, man. We eating 40, 50 cheeseburger every day? Really? That's terrible, man. He like gained like 50 pounds during his off season, alright? Like by the time he came to training camp, many player like why he had so much weight on him. He's supposed to look big. He not supposed to have all that fat, or he's supposed to have more muscle than fatness, alright? I'm sorry I'm using that words and stuff, right? And so when the NFL season started for him in 2009, he did terribly bad. Like he was the last quarterback out of 32 quarterbacks in the ranking. He threw 3 touchdowns and 11 interceptions. He didn't even close to throwing 1,000 yards in his 3rd season. He did terrible. He was benched not 1, not 2, but 4 times during his 3rd season. Gee, this guy had done terribly to himself. And so they try to figure out how, if he is watching videos of, they decided to send him blank tapes or blitzes, they call it. When they show him, when he watched them, he didn't even watch them at all. Do you know what he said to them after he give those tapes to them? He said, "Look good." I mean, he looked good. They were like, Jamarcus wasn't watching the tapes at all. So he just nailed his last nail to his coffin. All right, he got released after his 3rd season. Guess what? Things got worse for him. He got arrested for drinking codeine, a mixture between medicine and soda. What it does to you, it make you messed up in the brain. Y'all, don't tell me to do that, alright? I'm not combining medicine nor soda, alright? I don't want to mess up my brain at all. Seriously. I know what that is. Codeine is very bad, alright? Please, kid, do not do drugs at all. Do not mix medicine nor soda at all in your video, okay? Parents, do not let your kid do this, okay? So, after that, no way, right after his arrest, he was big. His weight was bad. He weighed 340 pounds of pure fat on him. He tried to do a combat, like try to lose 40 or 50 pounds and try to get back to the NFL, but the NFL didn't want him at all. So he decided that he's done with NFL and became a mobile head coach for his high school team he used to play for now. He's still doing good. He's doing good at a high school head school coach. I gotta admit, I'm proud of him for being a good head coach for the students and stuff, alright? And finally, we're on to another quarterback, which he did terribly bad at. He played only played from 2014 to 2015, just like one year and a half, and 2 seasons for them. Y'all know him as Johnny Manziel, or AKA Johnny Football, alright? He was born in Tyler, Texas. That's like 20 miles away from Longview, Texas, where I'm living in right now. I don't know him that much, but I know him as Johnny Football, alright? I didn't watch college football that much in my entire life, but I know who he is. Okay? So Johnny Manziel was one of the best quarterbacks that came out of Tyler back then in his high school years, alongside with I did Patrick Mahomes and Johnny Manziel and Mike know each other because they both from the same city and stuff. Johnny Manziel supposed to be one of the good quarterbacks in the 2010, but ended up being a failure. So I can tell you why. After this story about him, he went on to join Texas A&M. In his first rookie season, he did good, like amazing at his job as a quarterback, like throwing a lot of touchdowns and less interception. And he also became the first rookie quarterback in college football to win a Heisman Trophy. I'm like, jeez! At the first freshman winning a Heisman Trophy, if I were him, I'd be like, that's right, I got the Heisman Trophy. But he has problem with it. His height was 6 foot. He played his whole entire his whole entire game with Texas A&M from 2011 to 2013, and decided to join the NFL draft in 2014. He wanted the Cleveland Browns to draft him. He wanted them to draft him so badly so he could show off how good he is in Cleveland and stuff. But he got drafted in the first round pick 2014 at a 22nd pick. Alright? So by the time he got drafted, he did a lot of mistakes in his off season at a rookie quarterback, like partying, doing drugs, all that crap he been doing a lot. He didn't even went to his rookie training camp at all. He was fined for $10,000 for not coming to the training camp. I'm like, why do partying and stuff? Really? Are you supposed to be on training and practice for the upcoming NFL season that you always wanted to join and stuff? And so he decided to come join the practice squad, join the preseason and stuff. By the time his first season as a rookie quarterback, he did terrible at his job at quarterback. Joining Let's Picks, joining Let's Touchdown and stuff. During his first season, he drew 2 touchdowns, and compared to like 3 or 4 interceptions. By the time when he got injured, instead of going to his Cleveland Brown medical thing, he went on to go to partying. He went to go party more than going to what he's supposed to go when he was injured and stuff. He didn't went to injury therapy too, you know. Instead, he just wanted to party like a party fanatic, doing drugs and drinking alcohol and stuff. Dude, that's bad for him, man. Like, he should know better than that. By the time his second year, he did worse. He didn't do his job as a quarterback, alright? Rather than he got benched, he became a third string quarterback. After his other year as a quarterback with Cleveland, he got released. Dude, he went in the NFL for a year and a half, throwing less than 5 touchdowns, 7 interceptions, and rushing 1 touchdown. Throwing just 1,209 yards, rushing for 215 yards, and passing rating is 8.6. That was, if it didn't got worse for him, he decided to try to do like Canadian football, but his success in the Canadian football didn't work out for him, and he retired from football for good and stuff. He went to rehab, tried to stop doing all these things he was doing, stop doing partying, getting distracted really well. I felt sad for Johnny Manziel. He should have done better. He should not get distracted of doing the kind of thing to himself. I felt sad for him. I mean, if he could have never done none of these things, he could have brought Cleveland to like 2 or 3 playoffs, but never happened. You saw Kaiser did bad at a quarterback, like 0-16, but Kaiser tried to do his best to do his best at a quarterback, but Johnny Manziel didn't care for football. He didn't. You see the difference between Kaiser, who was a quarterback for Cleveland for 1 year, losing 16 games out, never won a game for Cleveland, compared to Johnny Manziel. I felt terribly sad for that. And that is all 3 of the quarterbacks. What they have in common? All 3 are busts. All 3 of them are first rounds. All 3 of them didn't last long in the NFL. Alright? But the difference between all 3 of them, who drew the most touchdowns. It turned out that Jamarcus Russell is the only quarterback out of the 3 drew more touchdowns, like overall 18 touchdowns to 23 interceptions. Passing yards is Oh, okay, I got it. For passing yard, it's Ryan Leaf. He drew more yardage than these two, and also he lasts longer than Jamarcus Russell and Ryan Leaf. And Johnny Manziel, which to me, Ryan Leaf may have drew more touchdowns than Jamarcus and Johnny Manziel, but at least Ryan Lee lasted longer than those two until 2002. All right. For my ranking of D3, Jamarcus Russell is worst. Second is Ryan Lee, and third Johnny Manziel. All right. And so this is my NFL video of the 3 worst quarterbacks in NFL history, alright? I hope you guys like this video, alright? Subscribe to this channel, hit notification down below, put a comment down below, and I see you guys next time on my channel, alright? Peace out, y'all.